What up, Timmy's here. Now, with the Misery of Ungenly Warfare coming out this week, I'm of course been through my reviews for Guy Ritchie films. So here's my review for his 2015 film he did, and that is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Now, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is based on a very popular TV series of the same name, starring Henry Cavill, who's of course in Ungenly Warfare, and this also stars Armie Hammer, who, let's be real, is problematic right now. Uh, now, if you guys don't know much about the story here, at the height of the Cold War, a mysterious criminal organization plans to use nuclear weapons and technology to upset the fragile balance of power between the U.S. and Soviet Union. CIA agent Napoleon Solo, played by Henry Cavill, and KGB agent Alea um, Kurakan, Kuraankin, played by Armie Hammer, are forced to put aside their hostilities and work together to stop the evildoers in their tracks. The duo only lead is the daughter of a missing German scientist, uh, whom they must find to prevent a global catastrophe. Now, it is also now this does star Elizabeth Debicki, who plays like the villain in this. Alicia Vikander is also in this. Jarrett Harris, Hugh Grant. You had some really good supporting players as well. And what's also really funny about both Henry Cavill and Armie Hammer starring in this is because obviously Henry Cavill, is best known for playing Superman. But you might not know this. Before, he became very popular, and before the whole scandals came out about him, Armie Hammer was actually going to play Batman at one point. I believe it was like in George Miller's Justice League film. Like you had this actor who no one ever heard of at the time. Armie Hammer was to actually play Batman then, but that never came to fruition. So pretty much it's pretty much like we got Batman and Superman in this, even though Armie Hammer never got to play Batman there. Uh, hey, despite the whole Armie Hammer stuff, I still always think he's a good actor. Whether it's the Social Network, whether it's Man from Uncle, not really Lone Ranger. I've always liked him as an actor. It's a shame the whole stuff came out about him, and oh boy, he's yeah. But still, his chemistry with Henry Cavill is still pretty decent. The action's pretty fun. This movie definitely feels very much like James Bond at times. I always thought like maybe Henry Cavill could have been a good James Bond, but according to him, he's now a little too old to play James Bond, which I guess I understand where he's going that with it. Hugh Grant, I feel like this was actually the movie that really brought back our Hugh Grant renaissance. Of course, after this, he will go on to do Paddington 2, now Operation Fortune, Wonka. I feel like we're having a really cool Hugh Grant renaissance here, and I feel like Man from Uncle was a movie that really put him back on the map for most people. And Alicia Vikander, who doesn't love Alicia Vikander, right? I mean, 2015 was a really cool year for her, by the way. Of course, she was in that Danish Girl that same year, which she won her first Oscar for. She was in The Seventh Son, which we don't talk about. I mean, 2015, I think 2015 has got to be the best year for Alicia Vikander. Of course, I feel like, that then 2015 really put her, put her on the map for most folks, and of course she would go on to play, Laura Croft in Tomb Raider. I mean, who doesn't love Alicia Vikander, right? She's always terrific. I mean, Michael Fassbender is one lucky guy there. But other than that, this movie is definitely really good. Definitely has some fun laughs to it, some really cool action, some cool moments by Hugh Grant here. I mean, he really stole lots of scenes in his part. And sadly, the movie did not do so well. It only made 110 at the box office under a 75 million budget. It was a little bit of a flop. Did well with critics and even audiences, but who have obviously to see it. But yeah, sadly, it never really made much to warrant a sequel. So it is what it is, I guess. I mean, this movie, by the way, next year will actually turn 10 years old in 2025. Just wrap your heads around that one. But let me let you guys. Did you ever see The Man from U.N.C.L.E? If so, what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Have you ever seen the original TV show this is even based on? Where would it rank in your favorite Guy Ritchie films? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is